As a semi-pro videographer, I have learned that sound is every bit as important as pictures in telling your story. But sound is tricky. It would be great if you could pluck a microphone out of thin air that would handle all your needs, but alas, that's not yet the world we live in. My Rode shotgun video mic is very helpful, and I do most of my voiceovers using an Olympus LS10 audio recorder. But recently, I've been doing phone interviews. I tried using my iPhone on speaker and recording the conversation with the LS10, but the sound of the other person is pretty bad.
You know what I mean? And I also think it was an unwillingness on his part to really look.
My brother has been shaming me over this issue, so I have come up with something better. I downloaded an app for my iPhone called NoNotes Call Recording. It is super easy to use. You tap this record my call button, and then they call you and prompt you to call your subject. When the call is over, you get an MP3 file of the conversation sent to your inbox. The only problem is that the sound of your voice is pretty terrible.
Hello?
Oh, hey, Larry, how are you doing?
I'm good.
Although the person you call sounds pretty good. So here's my workaround. I record my end of the conversation using my Olympus LS10. It's very important to have your earbuds in so that when you're talking to someone, the sound from the phone doesn't get picked up by the LS10. So I'm recording myself with this, and the app will be recording the other person. You end up with two sound files. The one from NoNotes has both of the voices. The one from the LS10 is just me. Remember, I sound good on the LS10 and lousy on the NoNotes call recording app.
Little girl walking her dog, or the little girl walking around
The little girl walking her dog, or the little girl walking around the... At the beginning of the call, I say in a clear voice, 1, 2, 3, clack. This way I can sync the two tracks in GarageBand. I then cut out the parts from the call recording of me and just use my LS10 recording of myself. When the two voices overlap, that's the only really troublesome part. But if you're doing a formal interview, you can try to arrange not to talk over each other too much. I export this file as an uncompressed AIFF file. I then bring that file into GarageBand and do whatever editing I need to get rid of ums and other verbal tics, as well as balance the volume of the two voices. Here's a pretend interview with my friend the artist Larry Francis that will show you how it sounds when it is all done.
Hello?
Oh, hey Larry, how are you doing?
I'm good.
Okay, first I'm going to do a quick thing. 1, 2, 3, clack! So, I understand you're having a show coming up. What's going to be in it?
Lots of new work from around the city. Some paintings of my new area that I'm living in, which I've painted before, but I've gotten to really observe it every day. And
What area is that?
oh, it's the Roxborough, Manayunk area, Philadelphia. The park that I painted in years ago, I've been painting in a lot. And one of the paintings that you have is from that park.
The little girl walking her dog around the...
Edge of the playground with the dog and a view out to the river. Actually, just this morning I was painting a monument that's right near there in that same park. I actually got a call today about the other version of your painting, which is in the Federal Reserve collection.
Ah,
They're putting it in a book. I guess the Federal Reserve is making a little book of their painting collection.
excellent.
Yeah, so that should be nice.
What do you think? My hypercritical twin brother still thinks Larry sounds terrible. I think he's pretty clear. My wife, on the other hand, thinks Larry sounds marvelous.
He's dreamy.
Could you please weigh in on the quality of sound of this phone call? Thank you very much.